Hey guys, Tim Shea here with the Shea Group Realty of Keller Williams in Beverly, Massachusetts. I'm here with another Hump Day helper, helping you stay connected and getting to know your neighborhood. I'm here with a great friend and another trusted resource for you guys, Steve Morad of Mr. HandyMan. Steve, how you doing?
Good, Tim. Nice to see you again.
Great, thank you. Thanks for taking time today. Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from?
Okay. I'm born right here in Massachusetts, grew up in Quincy. I've been living in Wilmington for the last 20 plus years, and been out of Middleton, my office, for the last 5-6 years.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're here at Mr. HandyMan's office in Middleton, and it's the Bush Ave. Is that what it is?
That is correct.
Okay. So you and I actually have a similar background. Mr. HandyMan is not your first career. What's your background in career?
Originally, when I came out of school, I worked in the financial service industry. I was with a company called Investors Bank and Trust for over 15 years, and I did all types of financial operations, project management, went out to California, Toronto for them for a little bit, and ended up back here in Wilmington, Massachusetts with Mr. HandyMan.
Was that the catalyst that caused you to want to purchase Mr. HandyMan?
Yeah, I've always been pretty handy, and back in 2005, I was doing a lot of traveling, and it was just something that, I was kind of getting a little bit tired of it, and I decided that I wanted to do something that, I could own my own business and kind of, help people in the community and grow for people, a good place for them to work. In 2005, I purchased Mr. HandyMan.
Awesome. So now, maybe you could talk a little bit too about what made you want to purchase a franchise as opposed to kind of starting your own.
It was interesting when I started thinking about going on my own. Not being in the corporate world and not running a small business, was a little concerning. So I decided, I'm gonna check out some franchises and checked out a bunch of them and really kind of fell in love with Mr. HandyMan, which was started here in Chelmsford. So I decided that Mr. HandyMan was going to be the route that I went, and they've been going strong ever since.
Great. So did you have to come in with your own book of business, or did you have to build it up your own?
No. One of the nice things about Mr. HandyMan is the needs that people have is we really want to focus on the small to medium sized projects. So once we get out there in the community, started advertising a little bit, the phone just kept ringing.
Really?
So hiring people that have a multiple of different levels of skills and things like that, and can deal with customers and have good personalities, and that's what we look for when we hire technicians.
Perfect. Now because I know Steve and I are part of the same networking group. You're often hiring. Are you in the current mode of hiring right now, or?
Yes, we are. If anybody out there knows somebody that has been working in the trades, has about 10-15 years experience, we do background check everyone's for the customer's protection. That would be a great resource for us, a great hire, and my technicians stay around a long time.
Yeah.
I've had one guy that's been with me for, he worked for the founder originally. He's been with me for about 10 plus years now. So.
Oh, that's great.
And 5-6 years, which is kind of unheard of in this trade. So.
Yeah. Now you mentioned before the scope of the jobs that you do. Can you talk a little bit about the largest job that you'll do, and then the smallest job you'll do?
Sure. On the small end, we'll do a 1-hour job. We'll do anything. If you got a broken door, something needs to be repaired, we'll come in. We'll take care of that for 1 hour for you. On the flip side, we've done 2 weeks projects. If it's a small bathroom remodel, a lot of tile work. We do a lot of wood rot. All that type of work we'll do. So even dabble into smaller kitchens if we need to. But really, we stay within the footprint of the house. But our average job is 4 hours.
Really? Okay. Yeah. I had recently brought Steve in to go ahead and think about expanding our dining area. It's still on the agenda. But he came in right away, gave me an awesome estimate, and talked over the idea of what it is that we wanted to do. Now, Steve has an awesome hook line. When we introduce ourselves, we always say, who we are. And why don't you go ahead and tell them how they can get a hold of you?
If you need to get a hold of Mr. HandyMan, there's only one toolbox that you need in your tool belt, and that is the telephone. To call us at 877 Mr. HandyMan, or you can look us up at MrHandyMan.com. Or when you look us up at MrHandyMan.com, you have the ability to text us, and we can chat with you live, or send us an email. So there's multiple different ways you can reach us. But again, the telephone, the only tool that you need.
That's awesome. So if you're that kind of guy that thinks that you can do that job, but somebody else in your family is telling you you shouldn't, this is the guy you need to go ahead and call. Steve, thanks so much for taking time with us
Thank
today.
you, Tim, for having me today.
And you guys know if you have any questions about anything or want me to introduce you to Steve, you can always call me or text me at 781-789-5128 or visit me on the web at MrLista.com. Say it in your best Boston accent, Steve.
MrLista.com.
MrLista. Take care, guys. Let's go check out the facility.